In 1991, I was diagnosed with an adrenal carcinoma, and it blew up. We had surgery and thought we dealt with it all. In February of this year, we found out that there's another mass in the same place. And so now we're dealing with the chemo and the radiation and a bucket list because it's not a real good situation. We are Nats fans since the day the Nats came to Washington, D.C. But FP and Bob have always made the game the game. Their broadcasting has just lit up our home.
Excitement has hardly abated here at Nationals Park.
We were listening to WGTS, and Jerry was talking about when they got to go to the Nats game and they got to meet Dusty Baker. And my daughter and I were coming home from one of the doctor's appointments, and I told her that it would be neat to put on my bucket list to be able to meet FP and Bob. So lo and behold, I found out my daughter, Nicole, reached out to WGTS, and WGTS made my bucket list wish happen by blessing us to be able to meet Bob Carpenter and FP Santangelo. Walking in the room to see Bob Carpenter and FP face to face was just, it was like being in a dream. You see these people all the time on TV and they make you laugh and you're right there with them through the game. You hear their frustration when things fall apart in the ball game, just like you're screaming at the TV. They're right there with you. But to be in person, and they were so wonderful, so kind. It was just like, oh my gosh, I'm here. It's TV and I'm seeing it. It was just more than I could have ever dreamed.
You will always be.
I couldn't last a day without WGTS being on the air, without having that hope, that light at the end of the tunnel, the songs that are played. There are days when it's tough. You don't want to get up. You don't want to deal the needles, the sickness from it. In the mornings when I'm listening to WGTS and I've done my morning prayer, that's where my hope is. I'm blessed with the fact that I can pick the phone up and the people at WGTS are there. They answer a call in a heartbeat. That's where my hope is. That's where my hold on for the day is. That's what gets me through the day until we get through the end of this and find out one way or the other if all this works. That part doesn't matter. It's the journey, and I've learned that it's the journey. And I'm blessed because I have a huge family in WGTS that gets me through it.